What I would say to a child who thinks that they're incapable of making art is that it is impossible to not make art, because art is not what people think it is. Art is not just about drawing or painting. Art is about feeling. And when you can feel something and you can express it in a way where you make something, that is art. So even if you make food a certain way because you feel a certain way, that in itself is an expression. So for example, the story of the Hertzogis. I mean, this for me is a prime example of how art can be incredible and outlive and carry stories. So back in the 1930s, when Meyer Herzog was running for Prime Minister, he went into the so-called Malay community in Bukap, and he said to them, oh, please, please, I promise you equal rights, and I promise the women equal rights, and all the people of color here, you will all have equal rights. And the women were so excited. And so they decided for his inauguration, they were very excited, and they made little biscuits called the Hertzogge. And baking is an art form, and they collectively came together, and this is how they expressed their gratitude for him, for his promises. But then he betrayed them, and he didn't keep any of his promises. And in reaction to him, they then invented another biscuit, which is the pink and brown one, which is known as a Twiga. And this is now generations later that you always find these two little biscuits sold together everywhere, and especially during Ramadan. And so for me, this was somebody's art form which has outlived them, but carries the story. And so these women did not think that they were creating art when they made these biscuits, yet their art outlives us all. And the story lives through what they did. And for me, that political encryption in our food was genius. And no one can say that that's not art. So art is not what you maybe think it is. I think any way of expressing something is an art.